Hey guys, it's Chris. From dangerous wildlife to extreme temperatures, here are 9 of the world's most dangerous beaches. Number 9. Playa Cipolite, Mexico. Playa Cipolite is a beach on the southern coast of Oaxaca, Mexico. Sometimes it's roughly translated as the Beach of the Dead. And don't worry, I'm gonna tell you why. In the past, around 50 people have lost their lives every year due to the strong undercurrents in the area. It's gotten so bad that in recent years, a large volunteer lifeguard team and a flag system have been formed to try and save the people that attempt to swim or surf the amazing waves that come with the undertow, or prevent them from swimming in areas where the current is particularly strong. Since the formation of the lifeguard team, drownings have been drastically reduced, with none occurring between 2007 and 9. There are, however, over 100 recorded rescues every year. I think this beach is better for drinking a beer and soaking up the sun. Just stay on the shore, and you should be fine. Number 8. Kilauea, Hawaii. I used to think Hawaii could do no wrong, but alas, I was wrong indeed. Hawaii is known for its luxurious beaches and epic surfing. But the beaches of Kilauea have a little more than what meets the eye. The beaches in Kilauea are black sand, which is stunningly beautiful and perfect for an Instagram-worthy photo, but there is a catch. A nearby active volcano has been spitting out lava since January 3rd, 1983. That is 35 straight years. The volcanic ash and fumes are irritants to the eye and lungs, while the water temperature can get up to 110 degrees. There's also a 6.5-mile lava flow that drips into the ocean where it cools, but steam vents can spurt up rocks, and hot lava that can travel quite a distance. Ouch, to say the least. I'd say that qualifies as dangerous, wouldn't you? And in some cases, 110-degree water sounds like a good time, but it's much hotter than a standard hot tub. Any water above 103 degrees can put your heart and other organs in serious danger. So just take your selfie and leave, okay? Number 7. New Smyrna Beach, Florida. New Smyrna Beach might be one of those small towns that you've never heard of, but it's actually just down from the world's most famous beach in Daytona. So what makes it one of the most dangerous beaches in the world? Well, sharks. New Smyrna Beach has been donned the shark bite capital of the world. And this is because you're more likely to be bitten by a shark in New Smyrna Beach than anywhere else. From the most recent data in 2017, New Smyrna Beach racked up 9 shark bites in 1 year. Now, that might seem like a lot to you, but it's actually an improvement. In 2016, there were 15, according to the University of Florida. Though there's the high risk of getting bitten by a shark, these sharks usually just bite and let go. And usually the sharks are kinda small. This is because surfers' limbs look like large fish among the schools of baitfish. Once the sharks realize that you taste absolutely disgusting, it usually just lets go and swims away. Sharks just don't have very good eyesight, it turns out, and we can't really blame them for that. I guess that's one positive about New Smyrna Beach. The other is that you can still swim here if you aren't afraid of the sharks. Millions of people do it every year. And after visiting myself, let me tell you, the surf is pretty good. Not Hawaii good, but it's close. Number 6. Hansby, South Africa. Next up is Hansby, South Africa. Hansby is a popular destination that's known for a high population of great white sharks, fishing, and whale watching. Of course, with a high population of great whites in a tourist town comes exploitation of what I guess you could call natural resources. And in case you didn't pick up on that, yes, I'm talking about shark cage diving, where tourists get locked in a metal cage underwater so they can get up close to dangerous marine life. I mean, it's called Shark Alley for a reason. The tourist industry is big money, so in order to make the experience more exciting and dangerous, researchers and tour guides throw chum, a mixture of fish parts and blood, into the water to attract even more sharks and get them to come closer and closer. The worst time of the year is between April and September, where there's a 99% chance of a tourist spotting a shark right from the shore. That means you don't even have to delve into a shark cage to see one. It seems all exciting and cool, but now the sharks know where to come to get their food, which means swimming here is super dangerous. Unless you happen to be a shark wrestler. And if you are a shark wrestler, make sure you leave a comment below. Number 5. Cape Tribulation, Australia. This next one on our list takes us down under. That's right, Australia. Australia has always been known for its dangerous wildlife. After all, it has more deadly species than anywhere else in the world. Cape Tribulation just adds to the danger. To swim here, you must have a stinger suit on. Yes, we're talking thousands of jellyfish, but not just any jellyfish, deadly jellyfish. Good amount of the jellyfish swimming off the coast of Australia can be fatal to humans. Now, if stinging jellyfish don't scare you away, the saltwater crocodiles that are prevalent in the area just might. They're scavengers, which means they don't care what they eat, and if they're hungry and you look good and tasty and easy to catch, you might be their next meal. But hey, maybe you like danger and you're not scared of these things like I am. That would be great, except the danger doesn't end there. There's also cassowaries, a big flightless bird that would love to disembowel you with its dagger claws. It can weigh over 150 pounds and it looks sort of like an ostrich, except it doesn't even have to be provoked to go after your intestines. In addition, if the stinging jellyfish don't hurt enough, there's stinging trees that can painfully sting you with the edges of their deceptively heart-shaped leaves. The trees also have some delicious-looking berries to entice you. Just don't take the bait because the berries sting too and it lasts for hours. You know, I just recommend, just about anything but this beach. Number 4, Cow Patty Beach, Mumbai. This beach in Mumbai, India just might shock you. Cow Patty Beach was once a haven for carnival rides, amazing food stalls, and a beautiful beach perfect for families and tourists alike. But like I said, that was once upon a time. So why does it make the list now? Well, Cow Patty Beach makes the list not for any animals or living things, but for the overwhelming pollution that bombards the area. The water in the shoreline is overflowing with debris, filth, and disease. Partly true to the untreated waste that's dumped in the area. What makes it even worse is that in 2011, a ship sank, and it spilled over 60,000 tons of coal. And it's not just the water. Air pollution is so bad that sometimes you can't even see where the water starts and the beach ends. I don't think the carnival food is that safe either. Hygiene is not really a priority, and you might just end up spending your beach day in the bathroom and the rest of the week bedridden. This beach just no longer sounds like a good time. What do you think? Number 3, Amazon beaches, South America. These beaches aren't even on the ocean, but rather on one of the largest rivers in the world. The Amazon and its beaches are a close second to Australia in the dangerous animal game. They have electric eels for some shock, piranhas and vampire fish for a scare, and anacondas to take your breath away. But it's not just the incredibly vicious wildlife. The Amazon beaches are also notorious for drug trafficking and other gang-related crime. Just like modern-day pirates, the hundreds of small rivers give the criminals plenty of places to make their escape. However, there are some beautiful beaches. Be warned though, the dangers aren't just in the water. The Amazon runs through the rainforest, which is home to many deadly snakes, spiders, and other wildlife that you could encounter just drinking a beer on the beach. However, if you're brave enough to bear with the crazy intense wildlife, beaches along the Amazon are a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Number 2, Hanakapi Beach, Hawaii. Secluded in Kauai, Hawaii is Hanakapi Beach, which lies on the end of Hawaii's famous Kalalau Trail. After a long hike, you come to this secluded beach that is magnificently stunning. Blue waters, white sands, crashing waves, everything that makes a beautiful beach. And what looks like the perfect place to reward yourself with a dip after a long, hot hike. Unfortunately, that would be a very bad idea, as Hanakapi Beach is one of the most dangerous beaches in the world to take a swim despite its beauty. The rip currents and high surf create a high probability of drowning. Since 1970, more than 29 people have lost their lives to this beach. What makes the situation even more dangerous is how secluded it is. If you're alone, the likelihood of someone finding you is slim. But even if you were smart and brought someone along, there's no access to the beach, except for the same way you got there, or a very long boat ride. That means emergency crews aren't immediately available to save you. They first have to figure out the best way to get to you. Take all the beautiful pictures you want, but don't go swimming, okay? Number 1, Uttaklev Beach, Norway. This beach might seem like the most harmless on our list, but it is actually the most fatal. Many of the beaches on our list have made it for different reasons, whether it be dangerous wildlife, volcanoes, dangerous riptides. But this next one makes the list for an entirely different reason. Utaklev Beach in Norway is a secluded and quite romantic beach in the Lofoten Islands. It's a rocky beach, and since the Lofoten Islands are north of the Arctic Circle, the water is ice cold. How cold? Well, even at the height of summer, the water is still between 8 and 14 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, I'm not even sure how the water is still liquid at that point, but with those temperatures, hypothermia would set in before you realized what had happened. This makes swimming at this beach one of the most dangerous in the world due to the threat of hypothermia. And let me explain why. The other beaches on the list are only dangerous due to things that might happen. For instance, a shark would have to be provoked and attack for it to become dangerous, but hypothermia will set in even if you don't provoke it. My biggest recommendation? The polar plunge just isn't worth it. Well, thanks for joining me today, guys. Which beach scares you the most, or which one would you actually want to see? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.